Hey guys, Civics Boy here, and today, as you can see, I just got this in. It is going to be my new CPU cooler. It's the Noctua NH-U12P. Sorry about that. Special Edition SE2. The difference, I guess, between the Special Edition 2 and the other ones is that this one comes with the two fans, versus the other one that only came with one. So this one comes with the two. Heard really good reviews on this one. I heard the installation of this is really easy as well. You can kind of see that little diagram that you got right there. And as far as cooling is concerned, I heard this is really good as far as cooling. Works really well, and I think it's due in part with the construction and the materials that they use for the heat sink itself, which is copper and nickel plated, and also the fans, which are rated one of the best fans on the market right now as far as airflow, and even with static pressure and whatnot. So if you don't know all about that, Google magic. It's really kind of hard to get open here. Yeah, there it goes. So the first box you get is going to be this box right here. Let's go ahead and open this up. And how you do that? Oh, there we go. Make it really difficult, don't they? You got a installation manual in English. I got two of them for some reason. I don't know. Oh, didn't see that installation stuff. You get, oh, cool. You got a little screwdriver that looks like a huge Allen wrench, but it's a screwdriver. That's pretty cool. You got the AMD backplate brackets, I think, or the AMD brackets that go on the heatsink itself. I'm not sure. I'm not going to be using that. This one is the U12P SE2 stuff, and I think this stuff is for the fan itself. As you can see, they have their own thermal compound, which I'm not going to be using. I got Arctic Silver 5. Oh, cool! You got a little case badge right there, Noctua. And these little fan looking wire things, those are to control the amount of power going into the fan, so you could change the speeds of them, which you don't really need if you're using a fan controller or something, so I'm not going to be using that. What else? And you have right there, those are the fan mounting brackets or wire. And I think that's all that's in there. Oh, and you got some more brackets right there for, I'm not too sure what, so we'll figure that out. And you got the Intel set. And I'm guessing these are the brackets you're going to be using to mount the CPU to your motherboard. Let's see if they labeled them. They didn't label them, but I think what it is that those little holes that you see right there, each hole is going to be either 1366, 1156, or 775. So I think that's how they use a new mounting system for that. So we're going to have to look at the manual to see how we install that. You got your thumb nuts, some bolts, and it looks like maybe some, I don't know, grommets or whatever. I don't know, I'm not sure. So that's that. And this will be the backplate, which is actually really cool. I like the design of this backplate. As you can see, it labels them. Let's see if that'll focus. You see LGA 1366, 1156, 775, and it's telling you, you see the A, B, and C right there? It's telling you where those are going to be, the screws are going to go through. So we're going to be using 1156, so we're going to be using hole B, which is right there in the middle. Cool. And that's that, and it's actually really cool. I know it comes with this little thing. That's if you don't have a CPU bracket. You know how some motherboards have the back bracket on there. If you don't have it, you can use this little piece right here to put on here, and it'll keep from contacting the motherboard. But if you do have one, you take that off. This actually rests right on top of that back CPU bracket or plate or whatever you want to call it. Cool. So that's that. Then we have one of the fans itself right here, and it is sleeved with this kind of sticky looking mesh type sleeving. It's like rubber almost. 3-pin right there. Nice little fan. It's supposed to work really good and really quiet. So there's that. And then to tilt the heatsink itself. Yep, nothing in there. So this will be the heatsink. As you can see, there's one fan in there. The other fan, because you get two. There's the other fan. And I don't know, that beige and brown color, that's starting to grow on me, because if you remember from my other video, I have another Noctua fan, the case fan. At first I hated the color scheme, but I don't know, it's starting to grow on me. I'm starting to like it, so gives your case that extra pizzazz, I guess. And we got the little cover right down there that goes on. We'll look at that later. And this is the heatsink itself. As you can see, it's nickel plated, and it's really light too. But it is copper, so copper is usually light, anyways. So as you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 heat pipes, and that are, I think, yeah, they're actually soldered onto the heat fins, so you get better cooling that way. More contact, I guess, with the heat fins to dissipate air, or heat. I'm sorry, not air, but to dissipate heat. And let's go check out the CPU contact area. Nice and shiny. I mean, I don't know if the camera can catch that, but it's really shiny. I don't have to lap it. With an older CPU heatsink, I lapped it, and I got really great results from lapping it. It does take time, but if you know how to do it and you're comfortable, go ahead and do it, because lapping either a CPU or a CPU contact area on your CPU heatsink minimizes heat, because you get a flatter surface and more contact that way. But it is shiny. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to put any smudges on it. Alright, so there you go. That is the Noctua heatsink. The Noctua NH-U12P. Really good reviews on this, so I'm kind of excited to see what it can actually do. Alright guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Look forward to the next video, which is going to be the installation of it. Let's see how easy it is. I won't even do it right now. I want to do it with you guys so that you guys can see in real time how difficult it is and whatnot. And also look for the benchmarks on this. Alright guys, talk to you later. Service Boy out.